What is up, guys? Evan Aldo here. So this video is going to be a little bit different than my traditional day trading, swing trading, or scalp trading techniques with Market Cipher. I'm going to show you now how to use Market Cipher just for a spot trading or a long-term hodler. I personally have a lot of long-term hodl in Bitcoin. You obviously shouldn't have, or crypto in general, you obviously shouldn't have all of your crypto in trading exchanges, just day trading. You obviously want is, at least if you believe in crypto long-term, if you have some cryptos you believe in long-term, you want to have them kept in a place, maybe a liquidity pool, maybe staking, hardware wallet, whatever, what have you. But this is going to be to show you, this is a technique when to DCA in, when to DCA out and take profits, or just buy low and sell high. If you're just a simple spot trader, just average retail investor, just trying to make a few bucks here and there, say you don't have time to learn a trade, say you have a full-time job, but you're really interested in this and you just want to, get in at the right time and start to get out at the right time. And you're not worried about timing the exact top or the exact bottom. You just want to, get in and make a quick buck here or there, or know when to buy to hold for a long term. So I'm going to show you that. So the first thing we want to look at is if we zoom in, we see money flow crossover here. This signified, and we see a VWAP coming down too. VWAP crossover and money flow crossover at around the same time. This signified a nice 50% correction. What do we have over here on the daily? And the daily is a great time frame, especially a great time frame for DCing in or just spot trading. We have money flow crossover at the same exact time as the VWAP crossover. These are very, very, very strong indicators. Nothing is 100%, but I'd say that the percentage of it going up there is probably like at least 80 or 90 or more. 32% gain. So basically, what strategy could we use? Well, if you were holding, say you bought a bunch, you were DCing in, getting in all around here, and then you see this coming down, great time to make a quick buck. Just take the money and run, or take some major profits right here. Would have been a great time. And then as we come down here, you see, wait a little bit, see what happens. Maybe you could get a reversal like here and just keep going. And then in that case scenario, okay, you would lose a little bit of potential gains, but you could just get back in. You could just get back in there. Why not? And you took away the risk. You lost the, you didn't have to go through the risk of having a 50% correction like we had up here. A lot of emotional pain lost, guys. So once we see what happens, once we get into the red, start DCing in again. We're in the red. We're deep in the red. We're seeing good curvature here. What does that mean? That means we're probably going to come up. So get in, DCA in here, and then we come up. And once we go into green, what do? Probably just stop DCing, just hold, just wait. Let's see what happens. And we could be at the top. Maybe this is the top. Maybe it's time to take partial profits depending on how you're doing it. Maybe DCA out when it's in the green. Take partial profits as it starts to feel euphoric. Or wait till we have potentially a money flow crossover into the red. And that could happen, in a couple weeks if we have a money flow crossover into the red. Most likely it's not going to go down to, probably not going to go down to 40K. I mean, obviously anything could happen. It could, but probably not going to go down that far. Probably not as far as you probably would still have a gain. You could get out. And then if we have another, say we have something like this, you could just get right back in pretty quickly, or something like this pretty quickly if it goes up into the green again. And start DCing back in. And you'd probably be with this strategy, this type of long-term strategy or type of spot trading strategy, better than probably 80-90% of traders, 90% of retail investors, because they're not looking at Market Cipher, they're not looking at anything. Most of them are just maybe CNBC, I don't know, just what people are saying, word of mouth or whatever, or just FOMO, anything, whatever. And so yeah. And basically, the other thing for altcoins is obviously they follow Bitcoin for the most part. If you just believe in an altcoin long term, just follow Bitcoin. Just buy it when you buy Bitcoin, whatever that percentage is. And we could look at Ethereum. Since Ethereum is more volatile, I like to, daily is good. Yeah, this would have been great. Right here when we're in the red, DCA in, and in the green, maybe don't buy it. Obviously, you would have missed out on a lot of gains coming up here. So what could you do there? Well, we could look at the 12-hour here, and this would have been interesting. This perfect area, a great place to get in. And then, once we turned really green here, this would have been a place to just wait, and then, Yeah, I mean, you would have, if you sold here, you still would have made decent gains. I mean, you're better off just to follow the Bitcoin chart and, DCA out of everything and DCA in everything, depending if you're a long-term hodl or a long-term investor or a spot trader. If you're a spot trader, you just want to make a quick buck, just get out of it. And yeah, I mean, you can do that when it looks overheated. This is where you want to take profits. Look at how high this is coming up. I mean, this doesn't happen too high. I mean, it happened there, and then you had a correction. I mean, that's when it was so low. But yeah, it would have been a good place to get out. So you've seen that's heat. This is just mainly money flow in VWAPs, guys. I mean, mainly money flow in VWAPs. I mean, you would have. Let's see how much if you got out like right on this crossover, right around here. I mean, that would have saved you 40% downward onto there. But obviously, it came up, so. It depends. It depends. Maybe a good place to just keep DCAing in, and then as we're coming heated here, this would be a good place to DCA out. And following this, I think you're going to be pretty good. And the same goes for the other altcoins. I'm not going to bore you with those, but this is the main strategy that I personally use to just DCA in for my HODL stack. I do have a HODL stack. I earn interest on some of it. I personally use BlockFi. I think Celsius is probably good too. I wouldn't put your entire HODL stack in just one of those interest things because there's obviously counterparty risk. Read about it and know your risks ahead of time. I also keep a decent amount on a hardware wallet that I don't even earn interest on. And I basically follow the strategy. So I was just DCAing in a little bit of money every week in the red here. And, when it seemed like it was getting about to, excuse me, let me go to the daily. So I was DCAing in here, and then when it got to the green here, I just stopped there. And then here, a big percentage of my HODL stack, when I saw this, I was actually in Wyoming when this happened. I think I was around Yellowstone. I was doing this on my phone, I remember. I was taking big profits out of my HODL stack. I think I took almost 50% out, and I just converted it into, some of it into stablecoins, some of it I just took as profits. And down here, I slowly converted those stable coins back into Bitcoin, back into Ethereum, back into Cardano, Chainlink, projects I like. I mean, look at fundamentals. Look at the projects you personally like and you see a long-term potential on. And now I'm pretty much just waiting. If we have a money flow crossover into the red here on the daily, I'm going to take some major profits out of what I made here. People have different opinions on it. It's hard to say what could happen. I'm just waiting. Some people may be DCAing out. You can do what you want. I mean, it's obviously. I think this strategy is very profitable long term. I think you're going to be way more profitable than your average retail investor doing the strategy. So I just wanted to share it with you guys. I know it's a little bit different than trading, but I wanted to show you guys that you can definitely use Market Cipher for more than just day trading or swing trading. You could use it for long-term investing and spot trading as well. If you don't have Market Cipher yet, 15% off, discount code ALDO15, link in the description, limited time. And please like the video, please subscribe if you enjoyed this or got anything out of this. If you want to get into trading, Jason Casper's trading course, we're doing a 17% off sale with discount code EvanAldo. Check out my other links below if you want to help support the channel. It's all things that I personally use and benefit from. I'm never going to link you to anything that I don't personally use or have not benefited from. All right, guys. Hope you have a good one. Goodbye.